Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the Rebirth server, going rogue side Iron Man with our Dominator Faceplant, who has yet to faceplant, but sooner or later I'm sure he will. And we are going to start a story arc for Warrant, who's going to help us rise to greatness. There's a riot going on in South Etna, and he wants us to take care of it. So we're going to head over and take care of the riot. This looks like it's going to be an outdoor mission. I have not done these, I don't think, because I only played Resistance last time. Uh, what's going on here? Here we go. Yep, we're ready. I had to double click it for some reason. So my guess is we're going into an outdoor instance? Perhaps? Alright, so defeat the resistance leader. What do we got going on here? Resistance recruit. Okay, well, we're going to hold you. And my guess is this cop will help us after we free him. I'm not sure. As you can see, we can hold lock the one guy. Or gal. Can't remember if it was a guy or a gal, but we can stun lock one. Is he going to follow me? Guess not. Alright, so we need to defeat the resistance leader. We have some protesters here. They're green cons, so easy to kill. And yes, this is a villain. Or, well, actually, he's not a villain, but he's a loyalist, so he's going to kill anybody who's protesting against Emperor Cole the Great. You're not getting away from me. I can entangle you. And that killed you right there. And then this person is hold locked. Take care of that. Okay. So we're at 7th level. We're heading to 8th. There's Bottleneck. Okay, so that's the resistance boss, it looks like. And he's got 2 minions. Okay, this is going to be tough. We don't have any defense, which is bad. But we can try and hold him. Didn't work. Right, the idea of the entangle, though, it does lock him in place. If I have to, I can back up, and he can't hit me. And that puts him on a hold. And he's right out of it again. Oh boy. This is going to be very hard to win because of 2 white cons plus a boss. And I didn't think about grabbing... yeah, I think I might die here, guys. I did not think about grabbing... Oh, well, crap, we're at the border. Alright, well, we can teleport. One thing we do have to our advantage is we can teleport away. And let's see if we can teleport to enough safety that they can't get to us. Unless he can fly, he can't get to me. And this at least gives me time to hit the email and grab some heals if we have any left. We don't, do we? I do hate that you can't scroll all the way through, but it doesn't look like we have any of those. So we're going to just have to rest, take a knee. We cannot leave this mission. What I'm going to try doing, and this is kind of time wasty, but we have one boss and one minion over here, but we have some green cons that'll be easy and some white cons that'll be easy to take out. And I'm just going to farm them for inspirations, and hopefully we'll get at least 1 luck. And against green cons it should be no problem, right? Because they'll just die really fast. And we have some white cons that we can go after too, and we may get lucky and you just get a couple of lucks or some heals or something. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of old school way to do it, right? Back in the day, you couldn't go buy inspirations from hospitals. We got a sturdy, that's good, that helps. You could not buy inspirations from hospitals. You just got them from drops. They didn't have sturdy. They didn't have break free. They didn't have dual inspirations or anything like that. Another thing we can do is charge up our domination so that we have it for when we go after the boss. Yeah, I went to that. I just found him too early. You know, just by luck, I went in the right direction and found him, and it was just too early. I was not ready, and I just didn't think about, you know, we need to get those purples. They didn't have break freeze. They didn't have sturdies. I don't even know if they had the reses. I think they did. I'd like to take some white cons out. I feel like they're going to give me a higher chance of a drop. But yeah, we have no defense, no self-heal. The only thing we can do to defend ourselves is the entangle, and it's not necessarily going to trap the boss. So I'm going to see if we can get a couple more inspirations. We're getting them. We've gotten 4. So we're getting them. It's just that we're not getting them. We're not getting the ones we need. We really need some heal or some luck or another sturdy. A couple sturdies would be good. That'd be 25% resistance combined, I think, right? 20? We got our domination up, so that'll help too. If we could just get a heal or something. Nope. So we're going to keep going, and I want to keep attacking as quickly as I can so that we keep our domination bar up. Oh, there's an accuracy. We don't need that. As I just say it as I miss, but yeah, like, accuracy is not our problem. Our problem is defense and the fact that we have nothing. So we might die in this mission because I came into it without Lux, and then we had to use up our heals. Who else do we have here? Oh, that's the edge of the zone. It's not a big zone. And I don't want to lose domination. Minimally, we definitely want to have that running. Here we go. That's the boss there. So I'm hoping, you know, with... Oh, we got a heal. That's good. Hopefully we can get one more. That'd be nice if we could. Let's trap her. Just one more heal would really make me comfortable. Unfortunately, no. Do we have any more? We have some more. Alright, we're just going to keep going here and clean this thing out and see if we can get just one more heal. Gosh, if I can get a heal and a luck, I'd be super happy. Or a heal and another sturdy so we could stack them. We're getting enhancements, but that's not what I want. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I think we don't have any other people to charge up from. So, we want to make sure our domination is working. And let's just max our attack. Put the sturdy on and try to hold him if we can. Yes, so that's what we want. And we want to hit him again with it. Now we got it. As long as we can keep him held, we've got him. So that's how you do it, guys. That's like sort of old school, right? There was no way to go outside of the mission to get more inspiration. So, I mean, like, you could go out of the mission and, oh, there's actually another guy there. You could go out of the mission and street hunt, right? But there wasn't any way to guarantee that you were going to get inspirations. You just had to hunt until you got them randomly dropped. So we made it, guys. I thought we were going to die there. Teleport saved our lives. If we did not have that power, if I'd picked a different power, we would have died. They would have chased me around until I face planted. But because I was able to teleport into the sky and they couldn't fly, I was safe. So that was just pure luck, and that is a great example of a way to try to survive. You flee, right? You don't... I'm not a superhero. This guy's kind of like a semi-villain, like whatever. Okay, so let's not repeat this mistake. Let's go to the hospital. I don't want to do this like all the time because it's annoying, but we're definitely shy on inspirations, and we don't want to have to face another boss without any luck or any of that. Probably going to need... Oh, gosh. Alright, so I think what we're going to do, actually... So I definitely want to have 2 heals. We have so few in our tray. I want to have double Lux so that they miss, right? That'll give us 25% defense, drops their attack to about 25-30% to hit. I feel like we... I want to do more... I don't feel like we're missing a lot, so I want to do more damage, but I think we need to break free in case we get stunned. Now in terms of enhancements, we definitely want to increase our accuracy. So let's go ahead and put an accuracy on Strangler and then up it so that it's green. And I don't think we need the rest of these. I mean, we can go ahead and use this. I guess we can just make it a double plus. Let's take a look at salvage. Do we have any orange? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we don't have any orange yet, so there's nothing to sell. Okay, so let's head out. Well, that was nail-bitey. In a regular mission, I might not have thought to flee and just screw it, I'll try to win, and if we faceplant, we faceplant. But if this guy faceplants, we stop playing him. So we got to survive. All right. So again, I'm using T as a bind, and again it's /bind space pow exec POWEXEC underscore name for the name of the power, and then space, and then the name of the power, and I believe it's case sensitive. In this case, it's capital TELEPORT, teleport, right? And that allows us to trigger the teleport power. I don't even need it on my bar, actually. I mean, I'll have it there for when I, whatever, I'm clicking things, but most of the time, I'm going to just use the T from my keybind. Okay. So, find what the resistance is here for. And we're going to stop the Nova Hold raid. So these are sort of upgraded warehouses. You see them occasionally in the blue and red side missions, but they're more common in the gold side missions. Blue is heroes. That's the City of Heroes interface was originally blue. For villains, they made it red. So when you go into the hero side, they call it the blue side, and when you go into the villain side, they call it the red side. And then this is gold side because, the little going rogue icon is gold. Although the interface color is gray. And I gotta bother to fool around with the interface because this character's not gonna probably live that long. So is anybody else gonna come? A lot of times in this particular room, it seems like the aggro comes from all around. I'm surprised these guys... Yep, see? Now we've aggroed multiple spawns. That's why I did the initial hold and backed up. So now we've aggroed 2 spawns, which is not good. We should be okay. We have inspirations to kind of save our lives with. Like the heal. And I am a little bit used to, oh boy, I trapped myself. I don't want to go that way. I'm a little bit used to our radiation corruptor who was able to self-heal. Let's hold that one. Kill that guy. So we did alright, just used 1 inspiration there for the over aggro, that's what they're there for. And what badge is that? Resistance is futile? That's for beating up the resistance. And then that is going to be my title. My character is Faceplant, resistance is futile. I like it. Alright, so we're in a safe spot. Let's go ahead and rest up. Yeah, I'm really used to with our rad corruptor that we had that self heal very early on. It only did like a 15% heal, but you could do it every 7 or 8 seconds, and so 2 heal inspirations was enough. I mean, I think when this guy has 10 slots, we're going to need at least 3 going into a tough mission. Yeah, so it's going to start getting a lot harder now, just because they can take more hits from me. Until we get some Dios, it's going to be pretty rough. And I would say, for early characters, the very first, say 7 levels, first 6, 7 levels are okay. Once you start getting close to like level 9, 10, then it's rough. Until you get to level 12, you get your Dios. That kind of, oh, good, we got another luck. That's cool also. The Dios then kind of like bump you up above the power curve a little bit. Let's see, how can I describe this? So, let's imagine this floor as a graph paper, right? It's not great because it's not a big graph paper, but the power curve of the villains goes up sort of diagonally, right? Or actually, the power curve. So the power curve of the villains. So let's imagine the power curve of a hero who's sort of not enhanced goes up on a diagonal, right? That's how much power you get. You get more powerful every level linearly. The power of the villains starts out below you, but then it curves up, right? And so what happens is it curves up, and then it goes on a diagonal for a while, and then it curves up, and then it goes on a diagonal and curves up. And so level 1 to, say, 7-ish, you're both going up on a diagonal. Then what happens is you keep going up on a diagonal, but the level 8 to 12 guys go up a little bit and then start going on a diagonal, so they're above your line. When you get to level 12, you hit DOs, right? And then you go up above them and then start going on a diagonal, and the villains start to curve up. Eventually they cross and get above it around level 18 or so, and they stay kind of above it until you hit level 22 when you get the SOs. Then you go back above them, and if you keep in SOs, the villains and you then go up on a straight line, and the SOs stay above the villains, and pretty much that's why you can do the whole game once you're under full SOs. I don't know if I explained it quite right, but and we lost our chance at domination there, but I wanted to sort of explain what I meant by the power curve. It's not exactly like that, right? It's like I can't show you without a lot of numbers and stats, and I don't want to get into all that, especially in this sort of a playthrough where, it's life and death if we mess up. So if I'm talking about something that distracts me, that's why I stopped to show you. We could die and then this character's over. So I don't want to do that. But the idea is that there's sort of a linear progression of the villains that's slightly higher angle than the linear progression of the heroes, but then as you put the dual origins and the single origins, it bumps you up above that power curve. I hear another glowy. Must be upstairs. Oh, there you are. Wow, over there. That's interesting. All right. Now we could run over there, but hey, I have teleport. Whoops. Now, realistically, I think if I really wanted to position myself, I could have probably teleported to here and teleported up here, and she wouldn't have seen me. But, like, why not fight her, right? So we still don't know what the resistance is after. Oh boy, these are yellow minions. This is going to be a bit tough. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put domination on, give myself stronger and longer holds. And I missed, of course, even with accuracy enhancers. Missed again. great. Alright, well, she's going to be held forever. The other one's going to be coming around the corner shortly, I believe. How did she get out of that second hole? Oh, I must have clicked the wrong thing. Wow. Yeah, with domination, they shouldn't be getting out of it for a long time. There we go. Wow, we have some more and some green. Let's reduce the endurance cost here. And let's go ahead and bump it. And I'm going to actually increase the range of Strangler a little bit. And recharge. I mean, what the heck? Let's enhance it. Right, so now our recharge is in half a second faster. It costs half an endurance less. It's 4 feet longer range, and it's 30% more accurate. So, or whatever, 10% more accurate. So, not bad. So there's a lieutenant. We would have wanted to hit him under domination if we could have, but we should be alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of luck here in case we miss him, because we've been getting unlucky. Oh boy, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm just going to keep holding the lieutenant. I'm going to let the other guy come to me. I'm not going to move in there because there's another whole spawn. I'll let this guy come to me. Just keep him chain held so he can't get me. And it's going to take a long time to kill him off, but it's, you know, risk-free. First time the hold misses, I'm screwed, but that's alright. Can we hit him from here? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, good. We just can't do the AoE from here. Which is fine. Oh, we missed. So hopefully one of the things you're seeing in this episode is just sort of ways to avoid getting yourself killed, you know. Again, I know a lot of people don't care that much about it because in City of Heroes, death is no big deal. But if you're playing Iron Man mode, of course it is. Yes, I was talking to one of my supergroup mates, and I think I mentioned this in my Stalker playthrough, how it always seems to me like, and I know it's confirmation bias, I know it can't really be true, but it always seems to me like, I don't know whether it's just Assassin's Strike, I feel like when you do a big blow that takes a lot of hit points away from an enemy and way more hit points than they have, so like if they only have 5 hit points left and you do like 100, it seems like there's a higher chance you're going to get a loot drop. And in particular, when I hit somebody with Assassin's Strike, I feel like I get enhancements or whatever a lot more frequently, and we're being ambushed now. The one person who plays a lot of Stalkers and Scrappers, kind of like me, said, yeah, that can't be true. It's got to be confirmation bias. And you know how you know it can't be true? And I said, how? And she said, if it were true that Assassin's Strike caused more loot drops, everyone would be playing Stalkers to farm, right? Because they would get more loot. So she was like, yeah, it's definitely confirmation bias. So it feels like it, but I think it's just I assassinate so many times in a mission, you know, and I might hit Assassin's Strike twice in a single spawn, right? Once for the first guy, and then kill the second guy normally, and then placate the third guy and assassinate him. So every spawn, and there's 25 spawns, and you're doing 50 assassin strikes, and you notice 12 or 15 loot drops, yeah, because that's about how many there would be, And don't quote me on that. I don't know how many loot drops there would be. I've estimated before it's about 33% of the time on minions that you're going to get something. Oops. There is a minion. Okay. It's about 33% on +0 minions, I believe. Oh, I forgot that I'm being ambushed. I'm such an idiot. Alright, well, let's... yeah, this is a good way to die. I didn't... like, I killed the one, and I forgot that... yeah, they're going to give you multiple ambushes. Because that's what happens in this game. They do things in threes, usually. And I missed him. That's not good. Alright, let's see if we can get him immobilized, and at least, and strangled. And then this guy. We want to get rid of the endurance because we don't need it. And I'm just trying to get this guy damaged and out of the picture. That's good. Alright, now we're okay. Yeah, yeah, start talking. Forget that you're being ambushed. Good job. Scrapper lock. Dominator lock, basically. That's what that is. Hey, I've got domination. Let's go kill things. Yeah, you gotta wait for the ambush. Alright, so he's done. Let's see if can we creep out of here without her seeing me. Looks like it. Alright, let's wait for the third guy. And there he comes. Alright. And there we go. Yeah, so these ambushes of one guy are no problem because you can just perma-hold them. Right, as long as they don't have resistance to your holds. Which, you know, some guys might. This is a hold. If you're playing a different sort of Dominator, it might be Sleep or Stun or Disorient or something like that. And they might be resistant to disorients but not to holds. And there we go. So that should be the final ambush. And there's another accuracy. Let's put that in Entangle. So there are two. Let's entangle her, back up a little bit, and hold her. And back up some more. Look at this, a spawn of 4. Yeah, that's rough. 4 yellows and stuff. And it's one thing when it's Vajalox, right? Because Vajalox are stupid. But when it's these guys, they're not stupid. And you can get killed that way. So what I'm basically doing is just sort of alternating the holds till I get them down. And we're going to have to use our inspirations here. Ouch. And we've leveled up, so we can now res once if we need to. We haven't used that, have we? We've had the option to do it, but we haven't needed to. And now these are white cons. So normally what you want to do with this, right? Hold and entangle. And then let the one guy who's mobile come around. Now you can hold him, and you can pound on him while the other person comes around. Now you entangle her, right? And you can move back, and you can hold her, right? And the entangled person around the corner can't shoot you. And by the time they get out of it, if they do, right? She actually was killed by the entangle. By the time they get out of it, you've killed the other guy around the corner, right? And so that's kind of how I try to do it, I guess, at least. So we're 8th level now, guys. I don't know. I think the next power it's going to make available is Spore Burst, which we're not going to get in the primary, so we might get another secondary power. Oh no, we're gonna get roots. Yeah, roots is the AoE entangle. That's what we need AoEs for large groups. We definitely need that. So I don't know what we're looking for here. This is a pretty big warehouse. Oh boy, there were guys to the right. Did we aggro them? Looks like we didn't. Okay, well I'm just gonna keep attacking this guy from range then. Oh no, we aggroed the other guys now. Oh, now we aggroed them all. Yeah, this is why I want an AoE. Right, an area effect, so that I can let's run domination so we do more damage. So that when we over aggro, I can just like let them get together and then just entangle them all and run out of their range. And of course, you know, it has to be enhanced, but eventually, you know, your domination and the damage it does good damage if you've got it enhanced. But usually, I don't remember if I ever have the slots to enhance the initial entangle very well. I usually enhance the AoE instead, because it can do the damage to everybody. So I usually enhance the AoE entangle for accuracy, of course, because you want it to hit everybody. I usually enhance it for damage and I think for recharge. I don't know if I enhance it for immobilized duration. I might. See, with one of the things is with the holds, right? It's sort of a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Do you want the hold to last twice as long or recharge twice as fast, right? Like a 10-second hold on an 8-second recharge, right, is just as good as a 5-second hold on a 4-second recharge. You know what I mean? So if you cut the recharge time in half of a 5-second hold, then you can cast it fast enough to stack it. If you increase the hold duration, it'll last longer. Now, the advantage of recharge is you can do multiple targets, different targets, right? But the advantage of hold duration is you don't have to keep recasting it, and that saves endurance. So you can actually put a hold duration on almost in place of an endurance reducer, because if it lasts longer, you don't need to recast it on somebody before they die, right? But the disadvantage of not doing the rapid recharges, you can't do two at once, right? Because it won't recharge fast enough. So I usually kind of split the difference and do some of each. Did not see her there. So I'll do like dual accuracy, dual recharge, dual hold, or something like that. Now, obviously, if you get a set, then you're going to have to decide whether you want to put a damage set in there or a hold set in there. Then I would probably do a hold set, just because it is a hold power. But it all depends on how you want to build it, guys. There are lots of different ways to build. And just like with teleport, I think you can, if we look, teleport, you can slot endurance cost range, right? You can increase range. So, do you want to teleport twice as fast for full endurance cost, twice as far per click for full endurance cost, or do you want to teleport half as far for half endurance cost? In other words, do you want to go 100 feet for 10 endurance, or 50 feet for 5 endurance, and click twice to go 100 feet? So a lot of people would argue, get the range increased, and then you don't have to click as many times. I think with my old Plantthorn Dominator, I had 2 slots, and one was a reduced endurance, because it does cost a lot of endurance. It costs 13. I think I had 1 reduced endurance and 1 increased range or something on it. By level 50, I might have had more. But I didn't get to level 50, so I don't know what I would have done if I actually went to level 50 with it. Just don't know. I don't think this character is ever going to have enough slots to do that. Right? Just because, you got to get into the late 30s to have spare slots to put on things like teleport when you're trying to slot, your holds and your immobilizes and stuff. there's a boss. Okay. So we're going to try to see. We're pretty high on the domination bar. You got to get it to about there for it to light up. It doesn't have to go quite all the way, but it has to go close. I don't know if it has a number. Does it give you a number? 70. So I think it has to get to like 90 or 95. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can charge it up by fighting these other guys. And then once it's ready, we go after that boss with domination. It's a yellow boss, so we should be okay. And we should be able, once it's charged up and it's getting very close, we should be able to, and it's ready. So we're at 93, so right around 90, 91. Alright, so now we're going to hit the boss with domination. And we should be able, there we go. And he's not going to do anything to us now, right? Well, maybe. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to last. It's an 18-second hold at this point. So we know it'll last at least 7 seconds. Probably it was going to last 9 seconds on him. So as long as we don't miss, he shouldn't get any attacks on us. And so this is what's so nice about a Dominator. If you can get the domination up, even against a boss. Where'd you take the weapons? I'm going to break his hand. You broke my hand. You're darn right. Alright. Well, I'm not going to break his other hand. There's no point to that. And we completed the mission, guys. So we're 36 seconds in. I'm 36 minutes in. I'm not going to clean this up. It's all going to be blue cons for the most part, so it's not worth it. And we're going to head out, and we're going to level up, and that'll be the end of this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We almost died a couple of times, especially in that one mission against the orange boss. We came very close to dying, but our teleport saved us. So let's go back to our contact. Oh, no. I don't think we need to go to the contact. We need to go to the resistance. We have to ambush the resistance. Unfortunately, it's a level 7 mission because that's how we got started, but we'll just have to live with that. But we do want to go... No, you're not going to hit me. We want to go to... where's Praetor Duncan? Alright, let me find a rooftop. Or maybe I can find her. Yeah, she's where? No, I don't want to go there. Okay, Praetor Duncan is who I was looking for on this map. Right there. Okay. And we're going to level up and see what it offers us. I feel like it's level 12-ish when you get Seeds of Confusion. But that's definitely what we're looking for, and that's definitely what we want the most of. That's what we want the most for the future. Okay. Praetor, what are you going to give me? We do have Seeds of Confusion. Okay, that's our play. We want that. That is going to save our lives, guys. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing ability. I don't know whether I want to keep it down in the attacks. I think I want to keep it up with the mezzes for now. So yeah, let's see if I can show you how it works. I think we were in North Etna, right? And there was some resistance over there. Just want to show you guys how this works, and then we'll stop. Okay, these guys will do it. They're only level 3, right? But I want to show you how Seeds of Confusion works, and this is kind of what I do, right? All right, I decide I'm going to come in here and have the cone come that way. So I do that. It says I'm out of range. And then it still holds you. Teleport in. Actually, you got to do it this way. There we go. Right? So while you're teleporting, and now they're just going to shoot each other. And you can hit them. They won't come out of the confusion. Right? They have no idea. No idea what you're doing to them. And they're busy fighting each other. So it's super cool. It's going to take me a while to get the hang of exactly how I do it. As you saw, I kind of screwed it up. So you do the teleport, and then you hit the Seeds of Confusion. It's on a 1 minute recharge. You definitely want to get that down to 30 seconds, or maybe 45 seconds, and then get the seeds duration up. You definitely want to, I think, up the duration as well. You want to up the accuracy. I mean, definitely want it to hit. And its base accuracy is, where is it? 1. So it's an AoE. You want to make sure it hits everybody or almost everybody. So I would say, to me, double accuracy, probably double accuracy, double recharge, double duration, maybe something like that. So we're going to 6-slot this and Strangler very heavily, because those are our best powers for right now. And we're going to definitely, in the next, probably at level 10, we're going to get maybe aim. We're doing damage with all of our other powers, so we're doing okay damage, but we're needing to get Impale as well. So those are probably our next two choices. Spirit Tree's not as important. It does heal you when you put it down. We're also going to want to get Roots for AoE, but far better than that is Seeds of Confusion. So we're going to start with that, and you guys are going to see we're going to become a lot more powerful now. Because even if it doesn't work on a boss, if there's a boss with 3 or 4 minions, you teleport in, spray them all, and the 3 minions will start shooting the boss and each other, right? And the boss doesn't attack them because he doesn't recognize them as enemies. He's going to fight me, but they're going to be pounding each other, and they're going to be pounding him. And it makes everything so much easier because they do damage to each other. So we're going to stop there. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Heroes on the Rebirth server, Iron Man mode.